Hello, from Plant Reviews in the UK, and today is the 22nd of October, so we are in fully in autumn, and I have to say that my Cattleyas decided, most of three beautiful Cattleyas decided to bloom in this period, so that are the Rincatlenante burana beauty, the Cattleya maxima. It's a species, and this other hybrid that I will talk about now, that is the Brassolaeliocattleya Lake Murray Mendenhall. This is a hybrid of Cattleyas as well as Brassavola and Lelia, and as well also Rincolelia, that was formerly called Brassavola, Rincolelia digbiana. And it is one of the most stunning orchids I have in my collection. Well, you can see how beautiful and gorgeous is the flower. The plant itself is quite big. The pseudobulbs are about 10 centimeters tall, and the leaves are about 15 centimeters tall. So I would say that it is a kind of medium sized at the moment. I bought this plant from Lawrence Lawrence Hobbs Orchids, and this actually comes from a collection of a private that had to basically, I think, downsize or sell this collection to Lawrence Hobbs. And 2 years ago, he had some of these the most amazing hybrids, and I bought a few from him, including this one, the Lake Murray Mendenhall. This is a hybrid that originated by Carter and Holmes in 1986, and in particular it is a cross between Cattleya catawamba and Rincoleeliocattleya oconi. In addition to the parent hybrids, I would like just to give a pretty rapid overlook about the main species composition of this hybrid. The species that is most present genetically in this hybrid is Cattleya dowiana with 37%, followed by Cattleya labiata with 17%, and then Cattleya varscevici with about 9%. Other species as well participating in this hybrid, but there are so many really that there's no point in giving a list. However, I will put on the comments the link to Blunanta. There is basically a website where you can find out the ancestors of almost, I would say, every hybrid, orchid hybrid, and it's definitely interesting to have a look to the hybrids that originate this plant as well as the species. This is a Cattleya, so as usual this is a sympodial orchid that grows basically sideways. You can see the oldest pseudobulbs here. Sorry, you can see the oldest pseudobulbs are basically now very dry and not active anymore, followed by younger pseudobulbs with leaves. And you can see in some of the older pseudobulbs there are old flower sheets that obviously have faded. And this plant suffered a little bit of setback when I moved it from the previous compost. It was kind of sponge, was not bark, was in a spongy form, to semi-hydro, but I have to say that this plant has now bloomed with this huge, beautiful flower. The flower is about 10 centimeters in diameter. As you can see, is about the size of my hand, basically, a little bit smaller than my hand, but yeah, I would say that is pretty much comparable. And the color is absolutely incredible. It's a very intense purple, and actually I think in the video you can the color in the video actually represents very realistically the color in real life. Is a very intense and gorgeous purple, both on the petals and the sepals, except on the lip, because on the lip there is still the purple. However, it is it has a sparse dark red color in the center of the lip, with two bright yellow areas in the lip, as well as some yellow stripes in the middle. In addition to the gorgeous color and flower size, this plant is absolutely nicely fragrant. It is kind of difficult to describe the fragrance. It is a hybrid between sorry, well, not a hybrid, but kind of in between the fragrance between rose and perfume, like my mother has a similar perfume. I think it's called the opium perfume, and it really reminds me that scent. Really peculiar. It's very it's kind of sweet and citrusy at the same time, really peculiar, and it really smells like a cross between a rose and this kind of peculiar scent of a bottle of perfume, this opium, when you spray the perfume on the skin. It is a really nice orchid, and if you have the chance to get this orchid, I can absolutely recommend it because of the incredible color and fragrance. Indeed, one of the ancestors of the Cattleya oconi, sorry, the Cattleya oconi, is also famous for the beautiful fragrance and the very gorgeous, intense color. I cultivate this Cattleya in basically full sun, and this actually you can indirectly understand by the color of the leaves that are kind of greenish with a reddish hue, as well as the pseudobulb. And I have to say that the plant really loves this full sun exposure, a little bit like Cattleya Brassolaeliocattleya. This is the windowsill where I usually have the most sunlight demanding Cattleyas, including this one, except obviously when they are in flower I need to move them, because otherwise the flower grow towards the sunlight and basically they will hit the windowsill if I don't move them. It is very important, however, to keep the direction of the flower stem in the same direction of the windowsill, otherwise we'll tend to twist or move, and the flower arrangement on the plant will be ruined, basically. This is a plant that as a typical, most Cattleyas as a flower sheath, so you can see this kind of leafy structure. There is not really a leaf that from which basically starts the flower stem, that in my case brings only one flower. I'm not so sure how many flowers can produce this hybrid. However, I'm still extremely happy, because even if it's just one, as I said, the color and the fragrance, it is absolutely amazing. The medium I grow this plant is semi-hydroponics, so in leca, and the plant absolutely loves it. As I said, I cultivate this plant in full sun. However, if you buy this plant in spring or summer, I would avoid really to directly expose suddenly to full sun the plant, because sometimes can burn if the plant is not used to. I bought this plant instead in, I think was late autumn or winter. Therefore, the sunlight in my windowsill is obviously in winter is not that intense, so the plant was able to gradually adapt to the more and more intense sunlight towards spring and summer. And as I said, for 1 year it didn't bloom at all, but this year bloomed really beautifully. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching as usual. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up. Otherwise, obviously, please give a thumbs down, and please let me know what you liked or didn't like about the video. Also, if you would like to support my channel, it would be great if you can please subscribe. In this way, obviously, you will help me in continuing making new videos, and obviously give you all the information I have about my orchids and all my other plants. As usual, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.